So P1 V1 is equal to P2 V2, but here it is like this. So then you can write that is P2 by P1 is equal to V1 by V2 to the power gamma. And then we want the relation between the other, that is that we want to bring temperature here. The relation between the volume and temperature, pressure and temperature, etc. So for an ideal gas, the equation of state, okay, that is PV is equal to RT, say for what is called that for unit mass or maybe unit moles. So then eliminate P from equation 1 and 2. Eliminate from 1 and 2 using them. Then I think we'll get T V to the power gamma minus 1 is equal to constant. So that is the relation between temperature, previously it was between pressure and volume. So again we can write T2 by T1 is equal to V1 by V2 to the power gamma minus 1. And also you can get the relation eliminating V, you can get the relation between T2 by T1. Okay, you need some simple mathematics. So this is another relation, T2 by T1 is equal to P2 by P1 to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. So this is a very important relation in that sense. In many cases, we will increase the pressure of a gas adiabatically. That means we know that the P2 by P1, and then the inlet temperature is known, and what will be the outlet temperature at the end of that compression process, because it is a compression process. So that is done in a compression where the pressure is increased. So obviously the temperature will also increase. And the reverse may also happen, that is P2 by P1 may be less than 1. That means there is an expansion. So again, if it is an adiabatic expansion, the similar equation we'll use. And obviously at the end of the expansion, the temperature will drop. So that can be calculated using this relation. So that is basically the relation between the three most important properties of a gas, that is pressure, volume, and temperature. But along with that, we are also interested in some other cases like change in internal energy. So what will be the change in internal energy? So that is also important. So we will start with this. TDS is equal to du plus PdV. And in our case, TDS is 0. DS is 0 because it is a reversible adiabatic process. That means there is no change in entropy. So you are getting du is equal to minus PdV. So if you integrate this equation between point 1 and 2, so we get the change in internal energy. So that we have done. So on the right hand side, we have got, okay, left hand side is straightforward, U2 minus C1. On the right hand side, the integration of PdV. So you have to replace P by V, and that we have written here, C by P to the power V, that is the value of P, because P V to the power gamma is equal to constant, and that is also equal to P1 V1 to the power gamma is equal to P2 V to the power gamma. So if you do that integration, that C will be there, and this is the integration results of integration after putting the limits. And now this C has to be replaced by these two values, that is P1 V1 to the power gamma and P2 V to the power gamma. Now in the first case we have replaced, that is where that is multiplied by V2, we have replaced by the terms having the 2 as subscript, and secondly it is the second one, that is we have to replace C by the terms which contains that is 1 as the subscript. So that we have done, and after that, so P2 V2 minus P1 V1 divided by gamma minus 1, that is the change in internal energy. Now we can write in some other form, because we know that P2 V2 is equal to RT2 and also P1 V1 is equal to RT1. So let us replace that. So that is P2 V2 is equal to RT2 minus RT1, that means R into T2 minus T1 by gamma minus 1, and that is equal to RT1 by gamma minus 1. You have taken T1 as common, and we have already seen that T2 by T1 is equal to P2 by P1 to the power gamma minus 1 by gamma. So that relation is already derived there. So this is an expression for the change in internal energy. So what we need, we simply need the pressure ratio. That is, what is the increase in pressure, that ratio, or what is the decrease in pressure. So it may be 3 or maybe 1/3, depending upon that, whether it is a compression process or an expansion process. So obviously for a compression process, the internal energy will be more after the end of the process, and an expansion process, it will be less. So then we'll go for the change in enthalpy. So then let us start with this equation where you have got that enthalpy. TdS is equal to dH minus VdP. So again put Ts is equal to 0. So dH is equal to VdP. So let us again integrate this between state 1 and 2 and replace that V by P. So following the same equation, you can see P to the power gamma, same thing. And then if you do this integration, so there now it will be C to the power 1 by gamma. Then H2 minus H1 is equal to this term. And if you put on, go on putting, so this is, so finally we are getting the expression in terms of this. You can see gamma R T1 by gamma minus 1, P2 by P1 to the power gamma minus 1. Okay, that you can get. Okay. So, hello. Hello. Somebody is saying something?
No, sir. I just disconnected and rejoined, and my mic was on back.
Okay, fine. Okay, I'll just go for discussion after some time. So let me just finish some part. Okay. So then this is one of the most important equation, because finally we'll be interested in the change in enthalpy, and then this equation will be needed. Again, you can see that the change in enthalpy can be obtained if we know only the pressure ratio and the initial temperatures. Of course, final temperature can be found out from this initial temperature, applying the relation between temperatures and pressure or volume, etc. So now work done. So now first law of thermodynamics gives you dq is equal to du plus dw, and in this particular case of adiabatic process, the dq is equal to 0, therefore dw is equal to minus du. So already we have collected, that is calculated what is the change in internal energy. So if you integrate this equation, you can see that d is not, I mean, like this d. This is, that is econo, that is the top is written like that. Okay, because to differentiate it from this d, in that sense that work done is an imperfect differential, it cannot be integrated, and du is the perfect integral, so that is an exact differential. So that's why we have written, that is integration of du is equal to u1 minus u2, I mean u2 minus u1, but we cannot write w2 minus w1, rather we'll write here the total work done in that process, that is w12. Similar is the case with your heat transfer. And then this capital U1 and U2 is the total enthalpy, and that we are writing in terms of specific enthalpy, that is small u1 and small u2 multiplied by the mass. So W, okay, so that is W12 is just a negative of change in internal energy. So you can see that same equation was there, only this term, the second term, that is P2 by P1 to the power gamma minus 1 was at the beginning, and then minus 1. So that is the case with the first type of process, very popular process, that is reversible adiabatic process. Now let us go for the second process, that is the isothermal process. Okay, let us do this and then we'll go for the other cases. Okay. So in this process, the temperature remains constant, that all of you know. So let us find out then what is work done. dW is equal to PdV. Again, you can see that d is, I know that d is not like normal d. So integration of these two will give this. Now we have to replace P again by something which is called in terms of V. So we have got PV is equal to mRT. So we are replacing that P by mRT by V. M is the mass. So then W12, that is the integration of the left hand side, that is the total work done during the process 1-2. That is equal to integration of these things. So if you look here, since it is an isothermal process, T is constant, M is constant, R is constant, so it will be simply M R T ln V2 by V1. And if you want to write in terms of P, it will be a reverse of that, that is ln P1 by P2. I think that is straightforward. Now heat transfer. So from the first law of thermodynamics, we know that is Q12 is equal to delta U plus W12. So that is the written, you have written here. And for an ideal gas, this is very important. For an ideal gas, the internal energy is the function of temperature alone. So roll number 81. Hello.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, what is that law known as? Which states that internal energy is a function of temperature alone. Roll number 94.
Joule's law, sir.
Joule's law, right? So that is Joule's law.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's why this term is 0. Therefore, what we are getting, Q12 is equal to W12, and we have already got the value of W12. That is M R T ln V2 by V1. And also we know that heat transfer is equal to integration of what? TdS. And T being constant, so it will be T into S2 minus S1. So work done is equal to the heat transfer in an isothermal process. Then another one is the constant volume process, which is also known as your isochoric process. So a constant volume process is known as your isochoric process. So let's see what is that. So this is on the PV diagram. You can see that is, the process is taking place from 1 to 2. So there is a change in pressure, but the change in volume is 0. So again, if we apply here, Q is equal to W plus del U, that is the first law. And W is 0 because there is no change in volume. So that is PdV is 0. So therefore, Q is equal to, in this equation, delta U, and that is equal to CV into T2 minus T1. Because delta U is always CV into T2 minus T1. Now let's see the internal energy, enthalpy change. Initial and final enthalpies are given as, I think you know that H is equal to U plus PV. So initially H1 is equal to U1 plus P1 V1 and H2 is equal to U2 plus P2 V2. So the change in enthalpy, that is delta H, is equal to H2 minus H1. You can see that U2 minus U1. This is the internal energy terms and this is the pressure volume product terms. So delta H is equal to, you have already know that U2 minus U1 is equal to CV into T2 minus T1. And that P2 V2 is written as RT2. Similarly, P1 V1 is written as RT1. So if you take R common, then what you are getting, CV plus R into T2 minus T1. And we know, or we will see afterwards, that Cp minus Cv is equal to R. So therefore, Cv plus R is equal to C. So that is the change in internal enthalpy change. Another process remaining, that is known as your isobaric process, where the pressure remains constant. So in this case, the work done in this process, the work done that is W12 will be equal to, okay, P into V2 minus V1, because the pressure, integration of P dV, so out of that P is remaining constant, so P into the change in volume. Heat absorbed or rejected, that is given as Cp into T2 minus T1. Now dq is equal to du plus dw, that is equal to du plus pdv. We have written there dw as pdv. And then also you have written du plus pdv plus vdp. So you have added this term, that is vdp you have added, because since dp is equal to 0, no change in pressure. So we have basically added 0. So as such, there is no problem. Then this pdv plus vdp is nothing but d of pv, and there is already d of u is there. So D of M plus PV, and that is M plus PV is equal to DH. So therefore, the heat transfer is equal to the change in the what is called enthalpy, that is Cp into T2 minus T1. Okay, so now let us go back to this our discussion. So now let us put your video on and let's see. Anybody has got any questions, or I have to ask questions? How many people are there? Only 2 are left. Okay, so let them left. Ajay. So somebody has got any questions regarding this? Hello. So put your camera on. Stop representing. Let's see what is happening here. Change the layout. All the people should come into the picture, and now all of you put your video on. So today is Wednesday, so Thursday, Friday. So we take a Viva on Saturday. When is your exam? Your exam is on
8th November.
huh?
From 8th November.
8th November. Okay, so let us take the Viva either this Saturday or Sunday. You decide.
Saturday. Or
Saturday.
Sunday.
Okay, I think I think it will be difficult.
The next Saturday?
Next Saturday will be too late, isn't it? Just a minute. Today is how much? Today is 20.
Wednesday, sir.
Today is, what is the date? 20. 20th. 20th. So 20 plus 7. I mean 20. So 21, 22, 23. Oh, so are you interested to give the next week? That is also no problem.
So
Yes, sir, next
will
week,
be
sir,
fine,
next
sir.
Okay, so next week on Saturday.
Yes, sir.
That will be better.
Or maybe let us take next week in this class. I think half of you I can take.
Oh, yes, sir.
Okay,
That will be good, sir.
because all of
No, sir, not on 27th, sir. Please.
Huh?
Not on 27th.
not on 27th.
I will
Okay, then
be
let us take on Sunday and Saturday and Sunday. So if I can finish on Saturday, it's fine. Otherwise, we'll go on to Sunday.
Okay,
Okay,
sir, Saturday, Sunday.
Saturday and Sunday we start from 10:30.
So this Saturday.
So 11, sir, 11. No, next Saturday.
Not this Saturday, next Saturday. So at least you will get a chance to
Okay, sir.
read. Okay.
So what will be our mid-sem syllabus?
Mid-sem syllabus.
Yes, sir.
So you say first what do you want. Let us listen from you.
Sir, first you tell what is the syllabus for this Viva?
For Viva, there is no syllabus. Okay.
So till properties of gases, I think should be fine.
For what?
Only one chapter.
Yeah, whatever. Forget about
Till-
Viva. Let us
till
decide
property.
first about the mid-sem syllabus, right? So you tell what
So
you want.
for the mid-sem, I'm saying that whatever we have covered till properties of gases.
Yes, sir. First law, second law, entropy, and properties of gas.
I can give you only 3 questions of small questions. How can I cover all these things?
Sir,
Okay.
till entropy.
Entropy.
Forget about entropy. Okay, let us go up to second law, right?
Even better, sir.
Okay.
That will be.
Entropy is left for the end semester, and this is also left for the end semester. So because we have got only 45 minutes, okay, out of that I will get 22 minutes. What is being taught in the other part so far? Hello. What have been covered in the other part of the your thermodynamics?
So that stoichiometric part is
Properties
Sir,
of
properties of pure substance and fuel. Some part of it.
Properties
Yes,
of
yes.
pure substance, that means steam.
Yes,
And
sir.
Yes,
I
sir.
think
Yes,
in the
sir.
meantime, you know how to see the values from the stream tables? Yes or no?
Not
Yes, sir. Yes.
Be very, very specific, because the stream table is most important. In your future cases, you have to get the values from the stream table. See, in our case, in the first law problems, we are giving all the values. I think you have seen that problems that I have given to you. So all the values of enthalpy, entropy, I mean, are given. But that will not be given. You have to get it from the stream table in an actual case. Only the pressure and temperature will be given. So all of you being a mechanical engineer must be very much efficient in getting the values from the stream table. That is the use of stream table and Molière diagram. So it is now difficult for the teachers also to show you how to see it, but still somehow you must learn it. It is not difficult. So from a table, how to get the values corresponding to a particular pressure or temperature, so that you must know. Okay, I think so. That's fine. That is steam table and maybe some part of fuels and combustions. So my part is like that. So only maximum 2 to 3 questions. So we'll have some small syllabus, or rather up to second law. But for the Viva, whatever has been taught and whatever is not being taught, that will be also asked. Okay. So all of you,
Whatever
What
has
about
been taught, that also.
huh?
Whatever is
What
taught till now, that also.
Ki Viva?
Yes, sir.
yes, sir.
But
Yes,
Viva,
sir.
I told you whatever is taught, that will be in the that will be asked, and whatever is not taught, that will be also asked. That is called
That is
Viva.
what
Okay. Viva is not like your examination. Okay, that is against a particular question.
Sir, one by one or in a group?
Huh?
One by one or in a group?
It should have been one, but if I take one, then the whole day will go. Okay, so let us take a group of maybe 5, 6 like that. Or rather, we have to take a group of
Okay,
10s.
okay, very good.
Okay.
Very good, sir. Okay.
You have to group at 10 because otherwise it will take the whole day. That is not possible. So if it is a physical Viva, then it could have been, whether it is in a group or alone, doesn't matter. Okay. So now actually you will not be able to see my reactions. I will not be able to see your reactions. So that is the, I don't know, that is whether it is the advantage or disadvantage. So anyway, so you try to prepare. So one purpose of Viva is to evaluate you. Other purpose is for your side, it is to study and to know something. And I think that will be good before the examination. Okay. So get prepared. So you think like that. That is, you are giving an examination. I mean, for the mid-semester. Okay, so since you are giving without any what is called supervision, you are giving at your home, so you can copy from the books, etc., from your friend, but that is not a good idea. Okay, so if you do that, by that way you are actually you are depriving yourself. So don't do that. Okay, marks is important, but at the same time you take your full preparation and then see. Okay, don't rely on that. So that is a normal statement. So always we said, but whatever you like, you do after that. But okay, so that is the case. So that you should take care of this. So I think I will announce on the classroom also that is when is that Viva? It is tentatively the next Saturday, not this Saturday. And if you cannot finish on that day, we'll take the next day for the other people. So I'll see that. Okay, so so far you don't have any questions, so you can go to the presentation. So I want to cover some more things here. So do you have any questions or not? Okay, so you take your, huh? Okay, keep
No
your
questions.
questions. Then okay, we'll just at the end of this we'll see. So let me present again. Where I went? Properties of gases. So I think you're able to see this. Is it visible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So now we have discussed about the four processes. That is reversible adiabatic process, reversible isothermal process, isoporic process, and isobaric process. But unfortunately, this will not cover all the processes. In fact, these are very idealized process. Okay. So then the process in general will be known as your polytropic process. Other than the four processes described, any other process is called a polytropic process, and that has got this is the equation Pv to the power n is equal to constant, which is similar to that Pv to the power gamma is equal to constant. I mean, gamma is a fixed value, but where n is called the polytropic index, and depending on the value of n, the process will be different. Let's see then. So then I think the similar equation we can get for an ideal gas. We have also again got that Pv is equal to RT, and in a similar way we did it for an adiabatic process. We can get these relations just simply replacing gamma by n. So this is the relation Pv to the power n is equal to constant between the pressure and the volume. Similarly, if you eliminate from that equation and Pv is equal to RT, the term pressure P, then you will get Tv to the power n minus 1 is equal to constant. And if you eliminate V, you will get Tp to the power 1 minus n is equal to constant. Now let us see what to do with the work done. Now, the expression for the work done can be derived in a similar way as that is basically that way. So only thing is, it is only, that is, you can see, it is same, only thing is that n is replaced by, gamma is replaced by n. So this is the expression for the work done in a polytropic process. And if you write in terms of other things, I mean, if you take common, etc. like that, then you will get these equations, that is in terms of this, that is also there. So that is the work done. Now it is to be noted here that delta U is equal to minus of integration PdV only for reversible adiabatic process and not for polytropic process, because in that case the Q was 0, but in a polytropic process Q may not be 0. So we cannot get this type of equations by putting Q is equal to 0. Now you can see that the term heat transfer was not there. Rule number 4. Who is rule number 4?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you tell me why the term heat transfer was not there in a adiabatic process?
Because in adiabatic process, no heat leaks. Means there is no leakage of heat from the system or into the system.
Okay, that means, okay, so that is a new thing. So that means that term was, have no relevance in that case because it is 0. Because we have started that process with the assumption that heat transfer is 0. But here in a polytropic process, heat transfer is not 0. So then you have to find out what is the expression for heat transfer in a polytropic process. Let's see. So we have the relations Q is equal to delta U plus integration of PdV, that is the general equations. And now we are replacing, that is delta U by Cv into delta T. And this term, I think you know that after integration between the limits 1 and 2, we'll get for a polytropic process P2 V2 minus P1 V1 by 1 minus N. And Cv into delta T, and this P2 V2 is equal to R T2, and this is equal to R T1. So if you take R common, it will be T2 minus T1, which I have written as delta T. There is a change in temperature. So now let's see the other things. Now we have got Cp minus Cv is equal to R, that is a well-known equation or relation, and Cp by Cv is equal to gamma. So if you combine these two, you'll get R is equal to Cv into gamma minus 1. So let us write here that in this above expression, Q is equal to Cv delta T instead of R, we are writing CV into gamma minus 1. So you can see CV into gamma minus 1 into delta T by 1 minus N. Then let us take CV common between them. So what is left? CV and delta T are taking common, but we are writing on the left and right side. So basically 1 is left here, and here it is left gamma minus 1 into 1 minus N. And if you just simplify this, I think, whatever there within the second bracket, so that is coming out to be gamma minus N by 1 minus N, and on the left side CV and delta T. Also, CV into delta T is equal to R by gamma 1. So that is, okay, that we have. Okay, so now this we have written, and now we are going again back to this CV into delta T that you have seen here is equal to R by gamma minus 1 into P2 V2 minus P1 V1 by R, and so that is getting cancelled, and you are getting this expression. So therefore, Q is equal to gamma minus N divided by 1 minus N into P2 V2 by minus P1 V1 by gamma minus 1. And okay, take that gamma minus 1 here and put that 1 minus N on this right. So now look here, gamma minus N by gamma minus 1 into P2 V2 minus P1 V1 by 1 minus N. Now look, this second expression, that is P2 V2 minus P1 V1 divided by 1 minus N, that is nothing but your polytropic work. I mean, the work done in any polytropic process. So the heat transfer is equal to gamma minus N divided by gamma minus 1 into polytropic work. And already you have seen that Q is equal to previously CV into gamma minus 1 by 1 minus N into delta T. So that is CV like this. And if you write the whole expression, because we know that heat transfer is equal to some specific heat into the temperature difference. So this whole term, that is CV into gamma minus N by 1 minus 1, we are writing as Cn, and which is known as the polytropic specific heat. And the value of the polytropic specific heat is basically dependent on the value of the polytropic index N. Because if the value of N becomes different, it will be different. Okay, now let's see. Now what we have got here, Q is equal to gamma minus N by gamma minus 1 into polytropic work. That is the heat transfer in a polytropic process where the polytropic index is equal to N. Now look here, if N is equal to 0, gamma, what will happen? If N is equal to gamma, then what will happen? Roll number 65. Roll number 65. দেখেছো না দেখাচ্ছেন নেই রোল নাম্বার এখানে আমি দেখতেই পাচ্ছি না কাউকে 34
Yes, sir.
What will happen if N is equal to gamma? We are not taking too much time.
Yes, sir. Yes. 0.
If
CV
N
will be
is-
0.
If the value of N becomes equal to gamma,
Yes.
then
Gamma minus gamma 0. So the value will be 0.
what is physically, what does it mean?
State is
It
an
will become adiabatic.
So that polytropic process will be, that means polytropic process will cover all the processes, including your isothermal, all these things. So if the value of N becomes 1.4, I mean the value for gamma for here, or is equal, then it will be a adiabatic process, and obviously the heat transfer will be 0, and that is coming from the equation also. Rule number 16, what will be the value of polytropic specific heat when N is equal to gamma?
It will be 0.
What does it mean?
That's mean that will be a adiabatic process, no heat transfer occurred.
No, then what is the conclusion in an adiabatic process? In an adiabatic process,
say you cannot, means it will take zero amount of heat to rise its temperature by 1 degree Celsius.
Specific heat capacity is 0
Yes.
always in
That
adiabatic
means
process.
In an adiabatic process, the specific heat is 0, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, what does it mean? So that you are talking about, telling from this one, from that simple algebra. But what does physically mean?
No
It takes no heat for
No heat
increase
transfer.
its temperature.
So that means in an adiabatic process, there will be change in temperature, although there is no heat transfer or heat rejections, right? Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Open your video first, let's see. Put on your video. क्या ছবি তো থেমে গেল দেখছি রিপন নাকি রিপন put your video on কি হলো রিপন hello अरे why you are not responding গেছে তাই তো তোমার দেখা যাচ্ছে that's good very good so I think you have got some problem can you listen to me
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
so what value of n you want to take then next case
What, sir?
So all of you will stay there with charts, okay? Because anytime you may be asked to put on your video. Okay, that's fine. What value of n you can think? Previously you thought that is n is equal to gamma. So let's see what you can think other than gamma.
Other than gamma.
So we are telling that P v to the power n is equal to constant where n is called the polytropic index. So we have seen that when n is equal to gamma, then it's become a reversible adiabatic process. So what value we can think about? Other value?
1.
1. Okay, what does it mean then? Tell the consequences. Tell what will happen if you take n is equal to 1.
If we take n is equal to 1, then
Then what is the equation? Then what is that equation becomes?
q becomes infinity.
Q becomes infinity. Now what? ठीक है? Q becomes infinity. Fine, but
Sir, isothermal equation.
so that is becoming P v is equal to constant. So that is becoming an isothermal process, and the specific heat in that case is becoming infinite. That you have talked about, isn't it? That is in an isothermal process, whatever is the amount of heat you add to it, or whatever is the amount of heat you extract from that, there will be no change in the temperature. So the specific heat for an isothermal process is infinite. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so at least you have answered some question, no problem. So don't hesitate to face the question. That is I'm telling you. Okay, that should be the thing. Whether you don't know the answer or not doesn't matter. So you must face the question and you try to say something what you know.
Yes.
So if you don't face the questions, then I think you will not be able to answer questions. That is the thing, simple thing. So that is the one of the important teaching in your engineering, other than your thermodynamics or physics or heat transfer. Okay, fine. So now you can go off. because for a long time you are with shots in front of the camera. Okay, so now we can go put your camera off also.
Thank you, sir.
And I think today we will not. So we have got up to this, and then we'll see that how we'll compare all these processes. I think few more pages are there, so I think the time is up, but I have to settle the things. So let's see. So we are not coming. Okay. Any questions? Anybody that I can ask now? Answer. If anybody has got any questions, you can ask now. So far.
Excuse me, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, I am actually new to this department and I have not received the classroom invitation. Can you please send it?
Yeah, that I'll do it. Acha, who else? One more is there. 100. What is it? You put your camera on and introduce yourself. Put your camera on.
Yes, sir. Am I visible?
Yeah, you are visible.
Yes, sir. I am Shampriti Majumdar and I am from North Dinajpur, West Bengal. And sir, I have come from Metallurgy and Materials Engineering Department.
Now, which school? That is the most important. Which is your higher secondary school?
Okay, sir. I have done my schooling from Raiganj Coronation High School.
Raiganj. Okay, that's fine. It is in the Raiganj town.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, very good. So you got admission in metallurgy, and then on the basis of the results, you have changed the department, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, so I will give you that invitation to the classroom also, no problem, and I will include you in these things. But the thing is that you and the other people, so you take the notes etc. from your other classmates, okay?
Okay, sir.
Because you have just come and your mid-sem exam is after a few days. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay, fine. And who is the other one?
Sir, she is Jyoti Jaswal, 118.
So where is he's not in the class?
Sir, I don't know.
And roll number, next roll number 118. Okay, I'll take care of that.
Okay, thank you, sir.
Any other questions? Any other questions?
No, sir.
So let me take the attendance then. How to take the attendance? Roll number 1.